I used to work in Hollywood, studio and indie films. Screenwriting, script doctoring, producing, the battle for distribution, foreign sales, festival deals. My office was on Hollywood Boulevard, 1 mile from Universal Studios. Cannes every spring, Sundance, Tribeca, South by Southwest, all the badges. All the streaming logos. Here's something people don't tell you. Success can be the most efficient hiding place in the world. Palm trees, perfect weather, and I didn't want to get out of bed. Not because of the late night martinis at Musso and Frank's or the margarita meetings in the Valley. Not even the random Tuesday night at Jumbo's Clown Room. It was a deep, invisible weight that comes when you've achieved things maybe people envy.
I'm sorry.
You still feel lost. People would ask me for advice. How did I get this life? And all I could think was like, maybe you don't want it. Maybe you've felt this. Maybe that's where you are right now. Sure, it's weird to complain about such a cool thing, but I bet more than a few people know what I'm talking about. You check all the boxes, you do the thing you're supposed to want, and somewhere inside it's just not all connecting. That was me. Fast forward, I'm living in a 200 square foot room in Medellín, Colombia. I installed an electric shower over the toilet, bathrooms the size of an airplane lavatory, a single burner, a mini fridge, a rotted out desk, a Murphy bed, not because it's cool or trendy, but because of I needed space. This is where we are right now. I came here years ago to help some family with some health issues. About 5 years ago. Then the world stopped. You all know what I'm talking about. And I stayed. That pause forced me to face myself. Maybe it gave me an out of one life and a door into another. I traded the Hollywood skyline for the altitude, for the mountain fog. I traded it for silence. And it was brutal. For years. I haven't returned to the USA in over 5 years. I've battled weight, alcohol, that slow erosion of confidence that comes when you stop performing for an audience. And eventually, I started fighting back. Gym every morning, cut the poison, lose the weight, rebuild the body. And somewhere in that process, the early mornings, the sweat, the solitude, I realized something. I wasn't failing. I was starting over. Not as someone who lost it all, but as a beginner. Here's what they don't tell you about reinvention. You don't wake up new, build yourself every day, brick by brick, day by day. That's why I've started doing a live stream, building Lego sets, talking about all this. Because Lego is the perfect metaphor. You dump the pieces out, follow the instructions, or don't. Either way, you're creating something from nothing. That's what I've been doing with life. I've traveled to a lot of countries, lived in quite a few, picked up fluent Spanish and get-by French along the way, and the general language of starting over. These days, I wake up at 5 in the morning. Back then, I only woke up that early if something or someone forced me to. Guilt or pressure drove me out of bed. Now, it's internal, it's mine. That's the shift. I can explain how I did it. This is for people who are interested, who might feel like where I felt before, who might want to know how, because it's possible. You hear people say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, that's not true. I'm a filmmaker learning how to make films for the first time. I'm a writer learning how to write a sentence, again, for the first time. Building an audience from scratch. I'm in my 40s and I'm just getting started. If you're stuck or burned out or wondering if it's too late, this series is for you. I'm filming from this desk right here in the studio where I lived for years, in this room. Now it's my creative space, my rebuilding cockpit. You need a room of your own. Process of building, inventing, reinventing, whatever you want to call it, a creative life in public. Why am I doing it in public? Because embarrassment used to own me. Being on camera was terrifying. Public speaking, I'd rather die. Now I live stream. I make videos. I love it. It's exciting. Being on stage, something alive about it. Something happens when you stop chasing approval and start chasing depth. I don't care about follower count for vanity. I care about it because it makes the message travel. That hopefully these videos will find people who need them. That's you. That's why you're here. This YouTube channel is my home base, my flagship. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram. Those are cultural experiments, quick hits. But this is where we get real. I write about this journey every week in my newsletter, A Texas Nomad. Stories about reinvention, travel, the messy middle of starting over. Every Wednesday, a new issue hits. I recommend one book and one film that helped me break it down. But here's the truth. You only get one life. That's one candle. If you want to make something, make it. If you feel the fire, follow it. You don't find yourself, you write yourself. And this time, I'm writing it from scratch. This is episode 1. Let's see what we can build. I'll talk to you again next week.